Thiepval by Mark Spruce, written in 2001. Recently, I had a short break in the northern French town of Cambrai. Whilst looking at a local map, I noticed that the British War Memorial at Thiepval was quite close by and decided to visit. The memorial was designed by the English architect Sir Edward Lutyens and was built between 1928 and 1932. It's the largest Commonwealth memorial to the missing in the world and commemorates nearly 73,000 British and South African servicemen who died in the battles of the Somme between 1915 and 1918, for whom there is no known grave. For many years, I've walked my dog along the long avenue of 184 Lombardy poplar trees, locally known as Vimy Ridge. They were planted by Sir William Jesse Hind and dedicated to the memory of his son, Lieutenant Francis Montague Hind, who was killed in action at the Battle of the Somme on the 27th of September 1916. The number of trees was significant as it represented the number of officers and men of the 9th Battalion of the Sherwood Foresters Regiment who died during the battle over the period 7th of July to the 30th of November 1916. They are a truly beautiful avenue, but look incongruously French in the East Midlands countryside. I'd read the plaque that was put up explaining the avenue's existence and was curious to see if we could find the names of the men in whose honour the trees were planted. The memorial itself is set in rolling open countryside, and on the way to it we passed many regimental cemeteries of neat white gravestones set in small plots by the side of the road. All these cemeteries contain plots and engraved headstones for the last remains of individual soldiers, a final and marked resting place. Does that in some way make them the lucky ones? It's certainly an odd thing to consider. On reaching the car park, there is a good 500-yard walk to the memorial itself. It consists of 4 huge pillars that reach up and join to form a central arch 140 feet high. As I walked along the gravel drive towards the memorial from a distance, I could see that all the sides of the pillars were faced in a light-coloured sandstone. As I got closer, I suddenly became aware that these stone facings were totally covered in lists of thousands upon thousands of names. To say that was a shocking moment would be an understatement. 73,000 is an easy number to say. We get used to hearing big numbers all the time these days from technology and industry. But to actually see the names of 73,000 dead men is truly overwhelming. A large inscription on an internal surface of the memorial reads, "Here are recorded names of officers and men of the British armies who fell on the Somme battlefields, July 1915 to February 1918, but to whom the fortune of war denied the known and honoured burial given to their comrades in death." After a lot of searching, we eventually found the name of Lieutenant Hind of the Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire Regiment listed on the memorial. Whether you look upon that battle as a courageous fight or a senseless slaughter, to see his name listed there amongst the thousands and to think of the line of poplar trees planted in his honour back in Nottinghamshire helped to put one name at least into some context. Thiepval really is the most humbling and poignant monument I have ever seen, and I would recommend anyone who is in the area to visit it. Incidentally, we found 3 spruces from the South Lancashire Regiment listed amongst the names of the dead. Whether they were distant relatives, I don't know, but like so many thousands of others commemorated there, they never got a chance to live out their lives to the full. It certainly made me reflect on how lucky I am to have been born into a different age. Spruce Casts, an eclectic collection of anecdotes, Reflections and Stories by Mark Spruce.